It's Katie Lee, and this is Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast, a replay of today's full show. Z103, it is Katie Lee. All right. I've had this problem so many times, and I've just come to the point where you just ignore it, okay? I live in a very old house, and I don't know how, no matter how much I do, like how many cats I have outside, no matter how much work I do in the yard, I still have a freaking mouse in my wall. And this happens every single time this time of year. And granted, my cats, I've seen them all with mice before, like they are great mousers. But at the same time, I'm just like, how did you let this one get through? How? You missed one. I haven't had a mouse in the traps in months, okay? But how did it get into the wall? I don't know how they end up getting out because they always do. And I know this because usually if a mouse dies in your wall, it then stinks. And then you have to poke a hole in your wall and get it out. But no, they always find their way out somehow, but they never actually make it inside the house. It's always just inside the walls. So I need to go and have a little pep talk with my cats and be like, listen, I feed you really, 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 really well. Trust me, they're fat. They're not like fat, but they're definitely husky cats. But I need to go have a little chat with these barn kitties and be like, you guys are slacking. Pick it up. Z103, it is Katie Lee, and I have your 2 o'clock tea for you today. Everybody's wondering if Haley Steinfeld was trying to hide a pregnancy at the 2025 Governor Award. None of our business. Move on. Chadwick Boseman got the posthumous star at the Hollywood Walk of Fame, as he should have. Let's see. Ariana Grande got COVID on the Wicked for Good press tour. I talked about this yesterday, but the Hunger Games Sunrise on the Reaping trailer is out. It looks really, really good. I'm super duper excited about this. We get to check out Charlie XCX acting chops in a teaser for the upcoming movie The Moment. Let's see. HBO has renewed the Game of Thrones prequels, House of Dragon, and A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, and doesn't even premiere until like January. They also renewed the comedies The Chair Company and I Love LA. And then they also confirmed that season 4 of The White Lotus is going to take place in France. There's a video going around of Justin Bieber going to help rescue a guy whose car broke down, but there's a lot of people that think that it looks staged. Everything is staged these days, by the way. The Weeknd's After Hours Till Dawn tour has grossed $1 billion, and he is now the first male solo artist to hit that milestone. Taylor Swift and Coldplay are the only others who have done this. Let's see. Oh, I don't like how this sounds. 3 of the major record labels have signed deals with an AI startup. No. AI needs to stay out of any type of music stuff, okay? Just stop it right now, please. That's all I got for your 2 o'clock tea on Z103. I don't know what it is with this Friday, but I am dragging. Like, I need this day to be done. I need a Red Bull. Don't ask me why I don't have one right now, because I usually do, but I don't have one today. Z103, it is Katie Lee. EastIdahoNews.com has this story. Big thing for horse owners, okay? So the Idaho State Department of Agriculture is urging horse owners to stop hauling horses and cancel events after multiple cases of the highly contagious equine herpesvirus EHV1 confirmed in horses linked to events in Texas and Oklahoma. So there's no Idaho cases yet, but the vets say that the risk is still extremely high. The virus can cause respiratory illness, miscarriages, serious neurologic issues, and officials recommend avoiding all shows and travel. Use strict biosecurity, quarantine horses for 2 to 3 weeks if they have recently attended events. Idaho's 6-month travel certificates will be paused for horses taken to events during the outbreak. So if you have been traveling, watch for symptoms: fever, coughing, nasal discharge, lethargy, stumbling, weakness, pregnancy loss, or anything. So if your horse has been exposed, probably contact a vet immediately, right now. This is a really big thing. I'm a little concerned about how the National Finals Rodeo in Vegas is supposed to go on. I don't know if they're going to cancel that or not. But if you have a horse and you've been traveling, please take care of that horse and get it checked out. Okay. So full story, all the things, head over to EastIdahoNews.com. Take care of those ponies, my friends. really been a fan of McDonald's, but they kind of got me excited about this one. It's called the Grinch Meal. And you get Grinch socks in the Happy Meal, okay? So Big Mac or 10-piece McNuggets, new dill pickle McShaker fries. Pickle French fries. I'm all in for this one. And then, of course, medium drink, one pair of collectible Grinch socks, which that's what's got me. I want a pair of Grinch socks. I'm totally going to go get this. I think it looks awesome. I just want the dill pickle fries and the socks. That's all I want. Z103, it is Katie Lee. If there is one thing that I find joy in, it is scaring my old fart coworkers. It brings me so much joy, okay? So I have one coworker. His name's Justin. He's a radio guy over on 105 The Hawk. And we have this thing going on right now. I'm really good at scaring people, okay? It's just been something that I've always been good at. I scared my sister all growing up. Like, I'd hide in corners, jump out, and scare her all the time. And it brings me so much joy. And the thing that I love even more is that I get him good every time, but he's never been able to get me. Maybe once or twice, like quick little, you got me, scary. No. And he tried so hard today. I was, down on the other end of the building, and I was walking back and noticed he wasn't in his studio. And I'm just like, this man is going to try and scare me. And I'm walking down. I walk in the studio, and he's just standing there. And I was like, there wasn't like any boo or whatever. What was your plan? He's like, I don't know. I kind of forgot what I was doing when you walked in. I'm just like, dude, commit to the bit. If you're going to scare me, I want you to jump out and yell at me or whatever. Come on, make me piss my pants or something. Anyways, we got to teach this man how to scare people because it's hilarious when I scare him. It's fantastic, but we got to work on his skills a little bit. But that's kind of what I do here at work. I sit and I talk to you, and I scare my old fart coworkers. Sometimes I think it's so weird when I meet people out in public and they're just like, oh my gosh, you're Katie. You should do your radio voice. I'm just like, dude, I am. This is literally my voice. They're just like, no, do your radio voice. I was like, I am. Trust me, I sound crazy on air and I sound crazy in real life. That's just how it is. They're just like, no, you got to do the radio voice. I'm just like, Katie Lee from Z103. They're just like, yeah, that one. I was like, it's literally my voice. There's nothing different about it. Idaho's #1 hit music channel, Z103. It is Katie Lee. I just have a quick little question. Why is camouflage all of a sudden so trendy and popular right now? Why? I wore camouflage when I was in high school and I got bullied for it. They're just like, man, what a redneck. I'm just like, what? It's cute. I like it. I loved camouflage when I was in high school. My bedspread was camouflage. I had a jacket that was camouflage. And I looked adorable. But everybody was just like, you look like a loser. You look weird. I'm just like, but it's cute. Especially with my pink hat. And now everybody's wearing camouflage and it's trendy. And I'm just like, what? What? Are you kidding me right now? I literally wore the exact same type of camouflage. They don't even know what type of camouflage they're wearing. It was on TikTok, and they're just like, wow, that's cute. I like it. Dude! Sorry. Redneck Katie's coming out of me. I loved camouflage, and then I got rid of it, and then I'm just like, nobody likes my camouflage. I'll stop wearing it. And now it's back. I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. I quit! Z103, it is Katie Lee. Friday is a good day of the week. It's the end of the week, the beginning of the weekend, new music day. Also, nerd news. All the nerdy things happening in the world. All right. NASA released the best photos yet of the interstellar object going through our solar system. And they say it's a comet, not aliens, even though the guy in Harvard, he's been pushing the alien thing, but he still isn't convinced, though. He says that they didn't really offer anything new, and they're just still guessing. And it might be another few weeks before there's enough data to say for sure. And in art news, so I don't know, I definitely had this thought like not even that long ago, but you ever look at like the abstract painting and you're just like, I could do that. My 4-year-old could do that. My dog could do that. Well, researchers had a bunch of little kids and adults try to paint like Jackson Pollock. They all sucked at it, by the way. But the ones done by adults were rated as slightly better than the kids' paintings. That's not that surprising. Let's see. In a winter weather news, we might need this, my friends. A team at Virginia Tech might have come up with a better way to defrost windshields. They figured out how to zap it off with high voltage electricity instead of heat. It's faster, but it's not clear yet how they do it safely in cars. I'm going to get the hot shot in the barn and go try that out. Probably not good enough, but like, do you know how funny that would be? Get up in the morning, you're just like, hey, I'm going to go and hot shot the car real quick. Something would definitely go wrong with that. Z103, it is Katie Lee, and I got your daily dummy for today. Feel like any weird or wild behavior these days can be blamed on a TikTok challenge. Problem about it is that if you're not filming it, then nobody's buying it. So we got a 41-year-old guy in Florida. He was spotted just taking a little gander completely naked down the street in 36-degree weather. He wasn't even wearing socks. Like, this guy was, yeah. Anyways, there was a driver that called police, and there's a frostbite situation happening. When officers showed up, he claimed it was a TikTok prank. Minor detail, he didn't have a phone with him. So, obviously, the TikTok thing didn't track. He refused to explain anything else to protect his privacy, and even gave them a fake name and address. So, he was arrested for indecent exposure, disorderly conduct, resisting without violence, and yes, booked exactly how he was into jail. Would have given him like a blanket or a sheet or a, I don't know, gunny sack. Anyways, daily dummy for today. Z103, it's Katie Lee, my friends. I'm out of here for the day. Hope you have a great rest of your evening. Y'all stay safe, stay legit, be awesome, and I will see you back here, not tomorrow, Monday. Bye. Thanks for listening to Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Katie Lee on Z103 is hosted by Katie Lee and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.